Hi, good afternoon. It's Peggy again. I'm here at Jane Lee Dolls, and I just got done tying a doll's head inside with the stockinette. And here's the forehead, and here's the cheeks. I still have the pins in for the ears, because I want to show you how to do a nose today. And so, here's my trusty erasable pen again. What I do is I look straight on at the face, whoops, and then I divide it in half. And there's going to be skin on top of this. There's going to be fabric on top of this. And so you will not even be able to see any of these marks that you put on here. So I divide the face in half because I want the nose to be right in the middle of the face. Kind of got some shadows from the window here, but we can do it. And then I decide right exactly where I want the nose to be. I think I want it to be about right there. I want that to be about the tip of the nose. That spot right there. Now, I will tell you, there's a tip to remember. From this eye line right here, the lower the nose, the older the face. So if you want to make an infant, you want to make that nose really close up to this line. If you want to make a teenager or an old person, then you want the nose to be lower and lower away from that line. So you might want to write that down. The older, let's see, the lower the nose, the older the face. That makes a difference. Okay. So I'm using my 5-inch needle again, and I have some crochet thread that I'm using. Some people use dental floss, some people use kite string, some people order some special doll making thread just for this, doll making tying thread just for this. I don't, however. And so I'm going to draw a picture here just before I start. I think this will be the easiest way to explain it, what we're going to do to make this nose. So this is the line, this is the marks that we have now. We have an X. So what we're going to do, we're going to think of this, sculpting this nose like a clock. And so I go in at 9 o'clock and I dig my needle down inside the wool underneath the stockinette, and I come out at 3 o'clock. And then I go in at 12 o'clock and I come out at 6 o'clock. And then I just work my way around. I do that same thing all the way around all the time, building little X's underneath there, so that the more little X's I put underneath inside the wool, the more it pulls that wool towards the top, towards the outside. And it builds like a little ball of wool in there. And I'll show you. Now I start at 9 because I'm left-handed. If right-handed people might want to start at 3 o'clock. So I go in at 9, and see, I'm going pretty deep in there with my needle. And I come out at 3. And I leave a tail so I have something to tie at the end, because all of this is going to be underneath the skin. You won't be able to see it. And then I'll go in at 12. And come out at 6. Now see how I have the line underneath in the wool goes in here and comes out here, and then goes in here and comes out here. So underneath where you can't see, there's a line that goes across there, and there's a line that crosses here, but now there's a line there. And so I go back in at 9, come out at 3, And then I go in at 6. Come out at noon. Come out at 12. This is the reason my needles are all bent. There it is. And then I go in at 9 again. Come out at 3. So now I have like a little circle on top. You can start pulling on those threads. You see how it's starting to make a little ball on there? That's how you do it. You just go around and around and around. And every time you go around, you pull it a little tighter. And you can move your needle up a little tiny bit away from each number if you want. You see, it's starting to get a little nose on there. You can make wide noses, you can make skinny noses, you can make big noses, you can make little noses. The more you make them, the more practice, the more different, the more defined you can make each nose for each face. There you go. And then when you get all done and you have the nose as big as you want it to be, or it comes out as far as you want it to be, come back out where you first went in. Ah, goodness sake. Let me turn this around here where I can get at it really well. There we are. Whoop. Hit the camera, I'm so sorry. And then you tie these two together. Tie those two threads together. And then trim them off. Ta-da! You have a nose on your doll. Little dolly nose. Big cheeks. Dolly nose. There you go. That's how you make a doll nose. Have fun. Enjoy. Leave some comments so I can tell you, so I'll know exactly where I can help you more. Okay, bye.